guys, it's Rachel with Pretty and Plants, and today I'm going to be talking about my Anthurium. I want to check its roots, and then I want to hypothesize about my other Anthuriums. So this is my first one. She's really pretty, and I'm trying to think how long I've had her. I feel like at least 2 to 3 months, maybe just a couple of months. But I potted her in a net pot. Well, that's my healthy one, and I just wanted to show you. I kind of don't want to take her out. I just want to show you her pot because, and you can see all the roots to the pot. How I check if she's wet is on Anthuriums. If you put them in semi-hydro, they're gonna have some kind of roots up here. I squeeze the roots, and I do this on my Monstera as well. I squeeze the roots, and if the roots feel damp, that means she's wet. And if I squeeze these roots and they don't feel damp anymore, that means she's dry. I do the same thing with the Monstera. See how healthy and happy I did with the first one? I'm gonna have to cut all of its leaves off. Okay, can you see? Happy plant. And the guy said it has to do with the water. Let me show you the pot that I have it in. That pot is solid. I really think, and it probably has root rot, I really think it needs a net pot. I have a feeling some plants just do better. They're kind of, especially the ones with roots, kind of like orchids. I think they do better when they breathe. And even though they're in the semi-hydro, just having to draw the water up, there's something about that, because I have 3 Anthuriums that are doing exactly like this one, even though I'm treating them exactly like I did the other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out all the stones, and I'm gonna put it in the new net pot. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you the roots. Look at these gorgeous roots. They're beautiful. I feel I'm so glad I saw the roots because it really encourages me. And even though the water was out, they're still kind of damp, which is another reason to do a net pot. Now, if you don't want to go on Amazon and get these net pots, you can take this pot, which is my nursery pot. It came in this pot. You take a nail or a screw, and if you have a gas stove, I'm gonna put this right here for a second. If you have a gas stove, this is really easy. You're going to light the screw or the nail, get it really hot, and stick it in the pot. And you're gonna do it over and over and over until the pot is all holy, okay? Of course, you have the holes in the bottom. And when you water it, I just put it in, you know, a little clear plastic container, and then just kind of low, that's just like an orchid roots, just like it. So I'm gonna boil these rocks. I'm going to pinch off the dead, put it in fresh. I'm gonna clip off all the dead leaves, put it in fresh. I like to spray the roots with a little hydrogen peroxide, and that helped y'all. What I did with the plant was I had to go to work, so I kind of pulled off some of the dead gray stuff, And then I just let it sit in the sink all day so it kind of dried out. And then I write them on a little tag for the plant. So I'm just gonna flush some of my nutrient water through the pebbles and drip it. So the pebbles are wet, but there's no water in the bottom of the dish. So, and then I'm gonna let it sit in the dish for at least a week. This plant, I don't like to give it a time. I actually like to, as I demonstrated before, feel the roots. Roots still feel kind of damp. I don't touch it. I wait until they're completely dry out. And I will probably do the flush a couple of times. I won't let it sit in standing water until roots start growing again and it starts looking happier. And I feel like dirt, you don't get more than one chance as much. Like this, I can pull it out of the rocks. I can kind of let it air dry. I can spritz the roots with hydrogen peroxide or with Thrive and then let them kind of dry out and then put them back in the pebbles. And it's very fast. Like, anyway, I hope you'll enjoy this. Can't wait to give you an update on my Anthuriums. I have 2 more to do the same thing to. And I'm hoping that the oxygen, more oxygen coming to the sides of the roots helps y'all. Can't wait to see you next time. Thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, liking, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.